In this week's Wild World of Weather, we start with our local impacts from that gale low, which blew across the Gulf this week. Now, winds gusted to tropical storm force and rainfall totals were around an inch widespread across the area. This was some welcome rain to the exceptional drought that we have ongoing. Now, the strong winds did knock out power to thousands of customers during the height of the storm. Water levels did rise along the coast. You can see those waves crashing against the seawall due to that strong wind, which pushed some of our coastal spots into some coastal flooding categories. Now, this gale low turned into a severe weather event for our friends off to the east in Florida. The National Weather Service confirmed at least 2 tornadoes on Wednesday and Thursday morning in the peninsula. One of those tornadoes actually came in as a waterspout into the Clearwater area by Tampa Bay, but it held together and did this significant damage. The other confirmed tornado occurred in Citrus County near Crystal River, which is up closer to the Big Bend area. Damage reports came in from multiple other areas in Florida with this gale low. Now, what's interesting about this gale is it can almost be traced back to Lydia in the Pacific Ocean. Hurricane Lydia made landfall on the Pacific coast of Mexico Tuesday as an intense Category 4 storm. Winds were around 140 miles per hour at the landfall point just south of Puerto Vallarta. The strong winds knocked down trees and damaged homes in the region. Flooding due to the mountainous terrain caused some major problems. Now, Mexican authorities confirmed 1 person died after being hit by a falling tree and 2 others were injured. Lydia's landfall as a Category 4 was tied for the 3rd strongest on record in terms of wind for the Pacific coast of Mexico. So, John, this one storm, Lydia, Category 4, crossed Mexico. Its energy, not really the same circulation, but its energy ended up in the Gulf, and that's what created the gale low for us, and then eventually produced severe weather in Florida.
So you wouldn't technically call it the remnants of it?
I wouldn't, because the mountains really did a number. It was the circulation just totally fell apart, but that extra tropical moisture helped organize this other low just south of us.
Crazy. All right, thanks, Zach.